Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new playthrough. Finally out of the Zelda stuff for now, until I decide to play more Zeldas, which I kind of did debate on one other Zelda game, but I can take a break from that. But we are going to play. Well, I am going to play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, the Switch remake on the Switch 2, which does not have a Switch 2 upgrade, which I have some slight nitpicks, but I'll mention those later. But for now, oh, excuse me. But for now, let's go in and yeah, I do, but I'm just gonna start with the new data, so we'll just do that. That's fine. Start anew. But no, technically, I have beaten this game like 2 times now. And it is gonna start us with the opening, I believe. Or no, it's not. Oh no, I think it will. I don't remember. The game should be loud enough for you guys to hear, hopefully. So hopefully it is loud enough, because I actually don't know. I think it should be loud enough. Alrighty, well, anyways, let's go in. From the beginning. Yeah, I think it should be loud enough for me. Yeah, I think it's loud enough. I could slightly. No, I think this is a good volume. Maybe slightly, just by one. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, I think that's good. Anyways, let's begin. I'll talk about my nitpicks later. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Thousand Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big, bustling town thrived. It was a town where all people lived very happy lives. And it was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day, tragedy befell this blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. And in but a single night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales. And when the town site no longer held relics of its past, people gathered at the spot and built a new town. The word soon spread among the people who moved in that an ancient city lay deep underground, that a magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed, this is the tale of the fabled treasure of Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins, in the sea town of Rogueport, the tale of the quest for the legendary treasure. And the Thousand Year Door starts here. Finally, I have a minute without Tozer watching over me. He's so paranoid. I come all the way here to Holiday, only to be stuck with Toadsworth. It's so stifling. Once in a while, I like the chance to look around on my own and see what I want. But now that I'm doing it, all I see is that this town has a very, distinct flavor. Oh, Missy! Won't you buy something? I have a wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads, but this is a special favorite. Oh, that's a pretty box. What's inside it? This box holds a map that shows where to find treasure. The box has a magic lock on it that will only open for a pure and noble heart. As you can see, it won't so much as budge if one such as me touches it. Ooh. If the box will open for you, Missy, then you may have whatever is inside. Hehehe, go on, hold it. I suppose I could try opening it. Oh my god, it opened! And meanwhile, back at the Mario Bros. House. Hey, power carry. Mail call. Yeah, goodbye, power carry. One of the first of many Paper Mario 1 references. I mean, this is already a reference to Paper Mario 1, which you obviously have the house. Hey, bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. Oh, also my portrait of my friends from the first game. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Let's see here. I could probably turn up a tiny bit. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rookport. I suppose it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, but I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I included the map with this letter, so bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rookport. That means you must come. Peach! What do you know? It's true. There's a weather little map in here with a letter. Check it out. There's gonna be a lot of reading for me in this game, compared to, like, Tears and Breath. I can turn it up just a tad bit. There we go. That's good enough. Alright. And with that, we have, well, whenever the title comes up, come on, there you go, the Bowser Door. Doesn't look as, I mean, to me, the logo, I feel like it doesn't look as bombastic compared to the original. I'm going to be comparing this a lot to the original, because there is some slight nitpicks that I have with this. Also, goodbye, bot. Prologue, Robes, welcome. Oh man, 2 bots at once, dang. Yeah, get out of here. Bots. Okay, well, I'll make sure I'm recording. I thought I wasn't at first. Excuse me, sir. Please wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rookport. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a lot of comparison to the original because I love the original a bit more than this, but I have my reasons. You see, we'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Like, mind you, the remake is really good. The remake, I'm glad it's existed, and this is really good remake. But there are just some slight specs that I disagree with in the remake. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit rough by, I cannot read. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all the sordid tales about Rookport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry? You say there's a princess waiting for you. That's so. Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm gonna need my water on the side because I'm gonna be talking a lot. Alright. And with that, we are in Rookport. So, as you can already tell, I mean, it doesn't matter anyways because I came running 60 at the moment. But yeah, this game runs at 30 FPS compared to the original. And I'm playing this on the Switch 2, which sadly this game does not have a Switch 2 upgrade, which is unfortunate because replaying this game is quite a challenge for me. The remake, I should specify, because for one thing, this game runs at 60, which is a bit of a slight problem because that also has a problem with the input in this game. I feel like the 30 FPS for this game kinda like messes up the brain of doing inputs in this game, but I'll get more into that with the input later. And also, with dialogue, text speeches are a bit slowed down in this version. In the original, you can button mash through these, and you can skip dialogue. Now, the thing is that you can talk to these NPCs again, and you can actually skip them, but it is still a bit slow, so it's unfortunate that you do have to, like, have the text scroll before you can progress, which is unfortunate, so you can't, like, speed through this game, like, on repeated playthroughs, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way, all the nitpicks that I have for this game. It's basically 3 nitpicks. It's the 30 FPS, which the GameCube can run that, which is an older console than the Switch/Switch 2. Another thing, input. Input in this game, I feel like there's a bit of a slight input. There was like one particular ability that is much harder to do in this game than the original, but I'll get into that whenever we get that badge. And obviously, text speed is like the biggest gripe that a lot of people have with this game, especially on repeated playthroughs. I kind of wish if you did actually beat this game, I wish that it would unlock, I don't know, text speed on another playthrough since you beat it once. But no, it doesn't. So my biggest gripe is the text speed and maybe input delay, because there are other RPG that run at 30 and they do fine with the input. My problem is that with this game runs at 30, but the input is also kind of a little bit delayed, so it's a bit of a problem with doing some actions in this game. And obviously the text speed is, you know, something that I have a big gripe about because on repeated playthrough. Because I can't even skip through this. Like, I had to actually sit here and watch the text scroll. So I'm pressing A, I'm pressing B. Yeah, that's what you get for having a slow text speed. But anyways. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come off it. I know you're a nosy little book nerd, so don't play dumb with me. I seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asses, so be a good little student and tell us what you know right now. Never! I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew! I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little laugh like you met with an untimely demise. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crumb. We're on it. No! Stop right there, you weirdos! I'll scream, really! Oh boy. Out of the way, you scallywag! Move your loving bones! You're not even bothered what's going on over there. Blimey, a fight corking! Heh, ain't nothing so fun as watching a few blokes duke it out in the broad daylight, eh? Am I right, mate? Yeah, it looks like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? I wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town, even if I had an extra life. Ah, that's funny. Anyways. Like I go anywhere with smelly losers like you? Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? No? Gah, it's always something. Looks like I'm going to have to give you a little taste of the old crumple bomb. Alright. And we have our first mandatory fight. So obviously, this little Goomba, which I'm just gonna say right now is Goombella. She tells you that you can jump and use hammer. And you do have action commands. So as you can see, it's a little bit slow when you're actually scrolling through the menu compared to the original. So when I try to do inputs, sometimes it's a bit weird to actually do certain things. So there's a little bit of a weird timing in this version compared to the original. So, yeah. I mean, I can thankfully block just fine. But it takes some getting used to, comparing. Like, it's a bit of a... Oh, gosh, I'm trying to say what I gotta say. It's a bit, weird to get used to, compare from this game to the original. Because I'm somebody that has grown up and played the original a lot. So it's a bit jarring to kind of get the timing down. I mean, eventually, you know, I'll get used to it, but... Man, it's such a big change. Also, I can't even skip through it, that's another thing. In the original, you could skip the, when you get your experience, you could press, I think B or A, one of those buttons to actually skip it. But yeah. I know, I have a lot of nitpicks in this game. A lot as in, like, very minuscule nitpicks, but it's still big nitpicks for me. But, okay, you got a couple decent shots and I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means... It's go time! Punish him! Man, this looks weird in 30. I'm so used to the original. I know, I'm gonna keep comparing. I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. Anyways, she's gonna tell us to get out of here. What a bunch of bozos. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Alright, let's get out of here. Goodbye. Stop! go, huh? You, Johnson, did you see them? Did anyone? Ah, the Johnson joke. Oh, crud, they bolted. Also, one thing that you do notice in this game, which I do appreciate, is that characters in this game have expressions. They do. And also they have, little sound effects when they talk. They have that Banjo-Kazooie kind of sound effect where they talk and they have, like, different, tone when they're speaking through the text. So that's actually pretty cool, and you get to kind of differentiate who is talking. And also, I believe partners in this game also have a back view. Like, you can see their backs when you're walking, up. So they do have back views. But anyways, wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I have just got to give you a little reward. A little kiss for Mario. My name's Gambella. I'm a junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. Who are you? It's me, Mario. Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Oh. Yeah, see, if they have a back view. Or she has a back view. Me? Stay down, bro. The boss says his greetings. How's that rotate, punk? Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks. You won't forget this. Yeah, this town's already rough as it is. Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. What? You looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, bucko, what do you got there? Oh my gosh, is that a map? You had to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great poogly boogly if it isn't Master Mario. Bit of a coincidence bump into one another in this sort of place, Ho-ho! Don't tell me, Master Mario, when in the world brings you to this wretched old little burg? Indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map. And she told you she'd meet you here at Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my offer for a moment, but as soon as she did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. Of course. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her, surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP running low. Just drop on in. Ho-ho! Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill out all your HP. I must say, though, the rest on this town's a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Help, I say. Help, I say. Princess Peach, did he mean like Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King, the one who you rescue? Wait a sec, this is wild. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone, then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting, went to find the treasure on her own? Ooh, and also partners have themes, which is a nice touch to the remake. So this is Goombella's theme. Ooh, I know, Mario, come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. And with that, we got our first party member, which is Goombella. So I'm not gonna go through all the text. Basically, Goombella is basically like, whatchamacallit, what's his face? Goombario in the first game. She can tattle on NPCs. And she'll tell you information about them, even their names. She can also tattle the environment, and she does give you hints on if you need any help to go places. She'll give you a hint like, hey, actually no, she doesn't. Not that I know of. Yeah, it's been a while since I actually played this remake. Is something that interesting tidbits? Try, yeah. I mastered them, yes. But basically, yeah, her overworld skill is basically tattling. the environment and the NPCs, and she can do a headblock ability in battle. Anyways, our first objective is to find Professor Frankly, who looks like that. Before I forget to mention, from here on, if you ever feel lost, try pressing Z. Okay, never mind. There is a thing in this game where if you feel lost on where to do in the plot next, just press the ZL button. Yeah, so that is something new that you can do in this game. So if I press ZL, she's telling you what your current objective is, which is basically finding Professor Frankly. Anyways, if I go here, freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? Even jumping counts as moving. Yeah, idiot! You stepped on it, my poor contact lens. I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I had to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. Fine, if that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. Well, there goes that. And also occasionally read these two, because they actually have some interesting tidbits. Not really in the front, but more so in the back. Anyways, those guys that got roughed up, yeah, those are the robos. But if you look at the back, there's some interesting stuff, which is the same thing in the first game in Toad Town, where you read the back of the board in Toad Town. I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in Rogueport. I think I'm smitten. Polly's best customer. But yeah, with the whole contact lens from that lady, we should talk to this guy, and basically this is the item shop where you can buy your items. So if you contact this guy, he'll ask you about, you'll tell him about the contact lens and you need some, and he'll tell his other employee about the contact lens. And basically he says that we don't have any stock right now, but come back next time, and you will have the contact lens. Basically it. Now I am gonna buy some items here, because, I'm gonna do something that you can't technically do early on. So I'm gonna do that. Basically, the shop system, you do have points for every time you buy, items. You can get maxed up to 300 points. But yeah, each time you buy an item, you do get a point with it. And there is, like, a little bit of a quota for, no, don't explain it again, please. The text is so slow. Anyways, yeah, so there is a bit of a quota, depending how much you buy. Let's just say, I think you buy 10 items, I believe you get, I guess, a free mushroom out of it, and so on and so forth, really. So I'm gonna buy just several items. You can only hold 15 for now, which is actually a different change compared to the original. I believe the original, I think you can hold 10? I might be misremembering, I don't remember. God, I really want the older version to be on NSO, because that'd be wonderful. But I'm just gonna buy 2 mushrooms and 2, honey syrup, but that's basically it. How much do I have? How do I check my thing? R, okay, R is the thing. And also, you have, like, shortcuts to access your menu, so this is your item, party, and whatnot. We don't need to go after everything. And also, they did add some things that is only exclusive to the Japanese version. So there are some changes here and there. But one thing that I wish they did actually bring into this version is that there was a body outline of a body here in the Japanese version. Which, I'm disappointed that they never got. I really wish there was. Also, there are star pieces in this game. So, basically, they do have uses. Same thing as the first game. They do have uses for buying badges and whatnot. I never actually 100%ed the first game, so maybe at some point I will, not on stream, but on my own time, because I do actually want to 100% that game, but it's more tedious than this game for sure. Anyway, this is the inn. You do have to pay for it. It really depends on the price of where you're at for going to the inn. But yeah, there are star pieces around, so I am gonna go after everything actually. This is the badge shop, which we can't go in, so they're closed for right now, so we can't access that. I'm trying to think what else. There is more badges, actually down here, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this game does suffer with some specs here and there. Like, it does run on 60. It is the same engine as Origami King. So, you're gonna see a lot of, I guess, in a way, comparisons to, from this game to, well, how this game was, you know, this remake was made is basically the same engine as Origami King. Like, even the soundtrack is by the same people that did Origami King, which, you know, kudos to the soundtrack of this remake. Like, it is actually really good. Yeah, Gabilla's telling me about the save block, which, you know, that's how you save in this game. You gotta find a save block and save. Alright, another star piece. Man, like, I am so spoiled by, you know, how fast the original runs. Because anytime I collect a star piece, I just button mash. And that's basically it. No star piece here. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Anyways. Oops! Pardon me, sucker! Hey, what's your beat, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. The guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. In the original version, she does point out that your coins have been stolen. She doesn't make it obvious in this version. Like, she just says, hey, you got bumped, but you do see your coin total actually decreasing, so that should be a hint that, hey, your money got stolen. I'm not sure if he's over here or not, I don't remember. Yes, he is. Hey, buddy. Oops! Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coin back. Ooh, I hear thunder. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here, but it shouldn't be that bad, so I'm kind of okay with just streaming this game for now. Alright, cool. Now that I got my coins back, I can actually go through. Okay, tone it down there, Slavka, tone it down there. That's what I was kind of worried about. I was like, oh great, I'm playing this game. You're gonna go mad about this. But I will admit, I will compare this game a lot, because this game is not 100% for me. It's not a 10 out of 10, because of slice specs. But yeah. Hey, it's not just her, there are other characters in this game. Sheesh, so biased. Alright, well, there is Frankly there, but I actually do want to do this. I actually want to fight this guy. Whoa, whoa, hold up now, you're an outsider. Past this point in the turf at Mishnale, ahead of the robots is 10 coins passed through. Sure, pass a lot of pain, I'm afraid I'll have to whip you, but good. I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. Yep, my complaint is inputs in this game is a bit slow. Slow attack speed, yeah, 30 FPS, which the 30 does clash with the inputs in this game, because I can't, yeah, because I'm literally button mashing, and I can't, like, it is slow with inputs, so I can't, like, button mash through it. Oh, don't do that. Do this instead. Unfortunately, Goombella can't really do anything, except for maybe Tattle, so that's the only thing I can do, and she could probably use Fire Flowers, at least. You know, something I didn't point out, or the game didn't point out, that you can do stylish commands, which gives you extra star points, but we haven't gotten to that yet. But anyway, this is Gus, and basically she tells you about the HP, attack, defense, and some other interesting facts about the enemy. So, yeah, there's that. Ah! Right, another thing that you can do in this is that you can do perfect dodges, which I feel is a little bit more complicated to do in this version, in my opinion, than the original. But yeah, there we go, Super Guard. Not Super Guard. I keep calling it perfect dodges, but they are technically called Super Guard. But it's not like Super Guard if you are actually guarding against an attack. I just call them dodges if you're dodging an attack. Anyways, another Fire Flower for you. Because that's all Goombella can really do in this fight. Because, obviously, whenever an enemy has, like, a spikes or... Sheesh. Whenever enemies have spikes, you can't jump on them. And yeah, he's actually gonna say, hey, you can get a game over, bud. You can run away if you want. I'm not going to, bud. I'm not going to. Actually, I'll be fine if I actually do use one more Fire Flower, so I can use that. But I like to do this early on just to get it out of the way. But you can... Anyways, you can wait to do this later, but I'd rather do it now. I usually do this, like, at the very beginning. Because you do get a lot of experience for this, so it's actually really useful early on. Man, I can't skip that! Ah! I'm so used to the original. Crud, you dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. Think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? I don't necessarily think that. I never think that violence solves everything. Violence is not the issue. Or, violence is never the solution, I should say. Ah, the trouble setter. I can't do this right now. Yep, that's for later. While I am hurting, I probably should heal, but I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I don't need to heal right now. Anyways, hello. Oh, hi. There you are, Professor Frankly. What's up? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now, you, wait for it just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Eliza Goom. Ah, I got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Oh, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella. Junior, you Goom. Go Goombas. Of course I remember you, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. Sure you are. You, though, you stick out of my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario, you know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rookport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. My ear itches. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you types want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say is a little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians had to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should try by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point: to find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. Crystal stars? To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes, and with a rhyme that solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars. Oh, hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kind of matches that old saying. Hold the magical lock before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday? Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned? Must be. And we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle of the magical map is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Hamana hubbity hubbada hibbity hoobada hamala hoofla hoofla, really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero! You're great, fantastic, wonderful even! With this map, we can locate the crystal star by just holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario! Let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door! Off we must go this instant! I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town! Alright. Anyways, that is Professor Frankly. He's a researcher of Rookport. I bet you didn't know this radical thing came out, didn't you? Heh. No, I didn't, sir. But yet again, this whole world is paper. Anyways, you can use that pipe to go down to the underground. But first, before I... no, not yet. Okay, never mind. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. No, I do not. Please do not. No. I am good. I am a veteran, even though I don't like the inputs in this game. It just feels a little bit slower. Even with text speed, it's really slow. I can't progress through the text on repeated playthroughs. Please understand that in repeated playthroughs, I want to skip dialogue. How many times do I have to say that? I want to skip dialogue on repeated playthroughs. I guess I will heal. You never know. Oh my god, please! Ugh, yeah, the text speed is really my biggest gripe in this game. Like, you have to understand, I don't care if you love this game or not, you have to understand that the text speed is such a hassle to go through on repeated playthroughs. Like, I know the story, I just rather, like, I do want to replay this game, you know, do, I don't know, like, different builds or different, you know, challenges and whatnot. That's why it's hard for me to replay the remake, because of all the specs that the downgraded specs of this game. I would say, like like I could do with maybe the 30, but I just wish the input and the text speed was just, you know, better. Like, the 30 thing is the last thing that I don't mind, but considering the GameCube can run 60, I feel like it's kind of a scam that, hey, this game is running 30 for some reason, but the GameCube can run 60, so I don't know, I feel like that's like such a scam there. But I will say, the remake is still great. Like, I still recommend the remake, but I just wish it did a little bit more on the spec side. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical. You service level snobs are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh, touch some grass, bud. Yeah, come over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of a poor town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tell us so, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. No way. Let's get him. Alright, mandatory fight yet again. But this time we have 3 types of Goombas. One that's on the ground, which you can easily hit with jump or hammer. You have the spike one, only effective with the hammer, and the flying one only effective with the jump. So basically, as Professor Wrigley's gonna tell us, that's basically how it goes. Which is the general gist of basically any game, really. That's basically how it goes. Yeah, they did actually change the catcalling in the remake, so it's definitely different. There are dialogue changes in this game compared to the original, so there's going to be lots of that, which is, you know, nothing wrong with it. There's actually some really good dialogue changes. Anyways, I am going to tell the spike one, because we're going to see the regular one anyways later, so I'd rather get the special abilities first before we do. But yeah, this guy has an attack of 2, so we gotta be careful about that. Yeah, we're just gonna jump on you first. Alright. Nope. Nope. I mean, I still got it. Like, I still have the timing down, so that's actually, I'm thankful for that, because my veteran brain still thinks of the timing of these, so that's actually pretty good. I just wish the input was just a little bit better when you're going through the menus, because this is really slow. Like, before I went live, I did watch a 15-minute video about, like, what they could do for a Switch 2 upgrade for this game. Obviously, one is the text speed. That's the biggest one, where please allow us to skip text speed on multiple, you know, on a repeated playthrough is beneficial. So please do that, because I am mashing buttons, nothing's working. Second of all, obviously the input, because there is a little bit of input delay for certain actions that you do in this game. And obviously third is 60 FPS, which I am so baffled there's no Switch 2 upgrade yet for this game. I'm actually surprised by that, but that's all I want. Like, everybody is saying, oh, have the Luigi story, you know, on the side. Honestly, that's not what I'm thinking about. Like, I'd rather have specs upgrade for this game than a side mode. Like, just give us a spec upgrade. That's all we need to have a better experience for, you know, this game in general. But yeah. I am gonna complain a lot repeatedly about the specs of this game. I'm sorry, but that's basically my biggest gripe for this remake. That's why I cannot give this remake a 10 out of 10. And I would say I give it an 8 or 9 out of 10 because of those specs. Or lack of those specs, I should say. Huh, later on, losers, that felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There were plenty more where they came from. Yeah. Oh, also, regarding that 15-minute video that I first saw, like, they, basically did a comparison to, from the prologue to when you get to the chapter 1 screen of this game. It took them only 15 minutes to actually get to the chapter 1 title card screen by button mashing through the text. Whereas in this remake, it took 10 minutes longer, which is about 25 minutes, just to get from the prologue to the chapter 1 screen. It's that slow when it comes to, like, repeated playthroughs. It's so much longer to get through the game in the remake than the original. Like, that's my only gripe, is that it feels a lot slower to progress through stuff here. Yeah, I heard that there was like a 4K coding or something like that. I heard about that. So maybe, hopefully, in the future, there will be a switch to upgrade for this game. Like, they don't have to add anything. Like, I'm on the fence that you don't really need to have the Luigi thing in this game. Like, if it does, great, but honestly, I'm not cried over spilled milk if it doesn't get added. Like, honestly, this is Mario's game, not Luigi's. I feel like if they want to do a Paper Luigi game, they do it as an actual game and not a side thing, in my opinion. Because the focus is the story of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door with the Crystal Stars. I feel like the Luigi thing should be its own game, not a side thing for this game in general. Because they added more new content to this game, and I feel like that is the focus. If you do add the Luigi mode in this game, I feel like that will lose the focus of the story of this game. So I'd rather they just do that instead of just, you know, added it into this game. Like, we don't need it in this game. Have it as its own game instead. I feel like that would do so much better. Because I feel that the adventure that Luigi has explained on his adventures... Oh, I saw lightning there. Because I feel that... Oh, I hear booms and lightning. That's not good. It's actually really dark in here, too. But anyways, like, yeah, because I feel that it'll be such a longer game. Like, probably the same length as this, and I feel like if you add it to this game, it's just kind of, like, lose the focus, in my opinion. So, yeah. Oh, hello. There's a little guy over there. Oh, I can't even get this yet. Hello! Well, woo! Go over there. But yeah, I'm gonna be comparing this game to a lot, so just be prepared for that. Well, it is raining outside. I hear thunder. Hopefully it'll be fine on my end. I just hear thunder outside at the moment. I thought it was gonna be fine, but apparently not. Oh, it is really dark in here. Like, my room is dark. Oh, well. If you hear booms in the background, that is thunder. And not just Mario has a stylish, but also your partners as well. Now, I will say, if you were to give me something to choose between this remake and the original, honestly, I would go for the original. Because I just have a much more better time with the original of just going through it than this game. Because one thing that I really love about the original is speeding through the battle menu. Like, I can easily, like, find where my stuff is easily in the battle menu and just scroll through it. Like, I go very fast at battles. So the fact that I can't really do that much in this game is kind of a bit of a disappointment for me. So, yeah. Like, and I can't skip through, you know, the results screen, like, when you get your experience. Like, I can't skip through that, because normally I do, and I'm pressing buttons. Oh, it's a big lightning! It is thunderstorming outside. Hopefully it's not that bad. I'm gonna check the weather real quick, just to be sure. It shouldn't be that bad. It should be adding... Oh, it's gonna keep continuing and thundering. Well, hopefully it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, not even chapter 1, you're already going off. Dude, I know! I can't help it. I can't help it. Like, as soon as I, like, look at this game and just play through it, it's just there. I'm sorry, but it is. I can't help it. I mean, I already went off, like, earlier on, but I'm just kind of... It's gonna be a thing that I will repeat, because I cannot, like, state it enough that it needs an upgrade. Like, it really does. Oh, the text speed is my biggest gripe in this game. Hey, you, can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend, as I hear thunder in the background. Well, the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else, nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me and locked me in the chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Yeah, Mario, a word with you. I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Oh, drat. I just said it out loud! What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely gonna need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first, you should look for the key to the chest, then use it to let me out. Definitely. Not sure how the chest guy would know anything about the crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, old great legendary hero. Whoa, what? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. I think that is a change in this version where you have to talk to the chest again to say, hey, you got the key. I'm not sure about that. Anyways, thanks nothing. Wee! Fools! Oh boy, did you fall for it? I burned you. What do you think? I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I'm enduring in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil and terrible curse upon you. Boogly wiggly woo, you're cursed. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, yeah, you turn into a paper airplane. Yeah, it definitely is a curse, Yep, it's definitely a curse. Oh, right, in this version, they actually do want you to try to be successful on learning how this goes, so you actually do have to get it correct in order to proceed. Yeah, it's not like the original where you just practice and then that's it. So you do actually have to, like, do it. I'm doing it. Come on. Oh, I actually had to progress. I thought I was doing it. I thought I had to, like, do it. Anyway, now I do it. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. There we go, that's better. Okay, I had to progress the text. I didn't really have to progress the text. Anyways, yeah, they do a little bit more effort on, you know, on the tutorials, which, honestly, I don't really need it. But, I mean, for first-timers, I guess is understandable, but in the original, you didn't really need to have it perfected. You just do it and then move on. And if you suck at it, well, you suck at it. You just practice on your own. I don't know. Anyways, that's how the paper airplane goes, really. Just go on these glowing platforms, you press whatever direction, and then that's it. Oh wait, I just remember, there's an invisible block over there that I just remember. I probably should have got that. Actually, no. I'm gonna go back and get it, because I do want whatever's over there. I know this is kind of breaking the moment here, but I'm gonna go back real quick. Oh, Mario, good bow. Look at that. Is that the Thousand-Year Door? I can't believe it's real. So the legends are true. Come, let's move closer. How about we don't? I just remember something. There is an invisible block here. I know you can't find it easily, but there is an invisible block here somewhere. I just gotta jump around for it, whatever it may be. I do want to get it early on, but easier said than done. It's around here somewhere. I know there's an invisible block. I know there is. There it is. I want this. And I don't think I can use it yet. No, I can, actually. Okay, never mind. I can actually cook this. There we go. Yeah, I just wanted to get that. I just remember that. I know I'm breaking the moment. But no, Nick, like, I actually did watch, like, a 15-minute video before actually going live. They did a comparison of this game to the original by button mashing the text. It takes them 15 minutes to get from the prologue screen to the chapter 1 screen. In the remake, it takes them 10 minutes more, so it's like 25 to 30 minutes just to get through the prologue to chapter 1. The chapter 1 talent card. So it's indeed a lot longer to get through the prologue than this, or just in the game in general. It takes longer because of the text speed. And it actually disappoints me. It's like, man, I don't like the slowness of this game. Professor, what's going on? Because I was looking up if there's any, like, difference in playing this game on the Switch 2. No, there isn't. There is no difference at all. So it still runs the same as on Switch 1, so it doesn't matter where you're playing this game on. Anyways, with that, showing the map to the Thousand-Year Door, it will give us the location of our first crystal star that we need to go after. Which is, to the northeast of us. Anyways, we found the location of the crystal star, yay! And we can now use a special move called Sweet Treat. Let's see. I would argue, yes, on repeat playthrough is awful, but if you spread those out, the text speed is, if you spread those out, the text speed is bad, but not as painful if you did it like 2 or 3 months after finishing it. You have not touched this game since you played it on stream for our channel. I did technically try to play this game on my own. I don't know if it was this year, like beginning of this year, or sometime last year, but I kind of stopped midway through because I think other games came out, so I just kind of stopped. But yeah, like on repeated playthroughs, it's actually very tedious to go through. So I feel the speed should not be that bad, just to be... I know, but for somebody that has played the original multiple times and knows how the story goes, I don't need to be retold the story again. I just kind of want to go through the game. I kind of still like to at least, you know, button mash through some text, especially so unnecessary that don't deal with the story. Like, I feel like it still kind of should still have some fast text speed skips. Like, you can't skip. The thing is that you can't. There is technically a skip thing in this game, but if you talk to NPCs again, then yeah, you can skip their text. But if you're talking to them for the first time, you can't skip it. I mean, you play Genshin, but you can't skip cutscenes. Like a Korean should have a speed up. Exactly! And I feel that... I know, I'm going on a rant again, but I feel like if you beat this game once, and you have a save, like a completed save file in your system, I feel like any file after your first one should at least have you the function to speed through text. That's just my opinion that they should have done in... when the game first came out. They should have done that. Like, you know, have a completed file in your system. You're able to skip through text since you beat the game, you know, for your first time. They should have done that. But no. Anyways, enough about that. Professor, the map, and what was with all those strange lights? This looks like information related to the location of a crystal star. And that shining light looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, you should return to my place and study the map closely. Oh, yeah. Aha, I see. You understand it, Professor? Of course I do, and I shall explain. The first thing to know is... this map is truly astounding! Somehow this map contains writer-like function is showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like the crystal star is to be found in a place called Paddle Meadows. Paddle Meadows? Yes, there is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Paddle Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine, so we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what? I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a Paddle Meadows. Bleh. If you could find that, you get there instantly. Pie Chops, yeah, fish and I can't talk. Hey, by the way, Mario, I'm curious, how did you get that map anyway? From Princess Peach. Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? This Princess Peach. This would be her, wouldn't it? I mean, do you know any other Princess Peaches? So what is her? The princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Paddle Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Paddle Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, let's saddle. Off to Paddle Meadows, you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. And I shall. I still will enjoy this game regardless. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. Just wish it did more, but yeah, I shall enjoy regardless. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials on the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. Which, he is gonna give us another badge, so, yeah, he's gonna give us that, I believe. Oh, right, I already know you can just tell us about special moves, which, I don't need to have a tutorial about that. No. No! I know it's very important, but it's basically on the menu. It functions like the same thing on the menu, but they have different action commands, blah blah blah. And, there's a badge. Anyways, it's scary out there, take this. Ah, Zelda. Anyway, the tutorial about badges. No, don't give me more tutorials. I know how to play the game. No. B. No. At least in this game, they do actually say, are you sure about that? Like, you don't want a tutorial. They actually make sure that you actually do know how to play the game. And yes, badges do use that P, which is their flower points. Anyways, let's equip that badge real quick. There we go. And also, you do want to talk to this Toad. Basically, they were in, I believe, Origami King, I want to say. I had never played the modern Paper Mario game, so I don't know too much about that. But I don't know. Your explanation sucks. Whatever. Play. Look, frankly, can give you the tutorial if you feel so confused. Anyways, Battle Master Toad. You do actually want to, if you're trying to go after everything, you do actually want to talk to him because there is one tattle, that is actually hidden. Or rather, behind this guy, so you do actually want to do this. So pissy. Whatever. Look, the tutorials are there for you. Yes. So yeah, this tutorial, you do want to actually tattle these guys. They do count in the tattle book. But yeah, the Battle Toad, whatever you want to call him, yeah, he basically is a tutorial on how to do battles. Oh, I thought he was in the Origami King. I thought he was, or at least there was a concept of this Toad. Huh, I guess not, okay. Look, I never played the modern ones. I thought he was, like, a gimmick or something in the modern games. But I could have swore there was an NPC that actually, like, kind of, like, gave you, like, tutorials about, you know, so-and-so. I mean, I could have one of Fire Flower, perhaps. I must be thinking of something else, because I could have sworn there was, like, somebody that actually, like, gave you tutorials. Actually, I don't think Bella even tells you about how you star power. Like, I know Frankly often gives you tutorial about it. Like, does Bella actually give you tutorials about the crystal stars? I mean, at that point, like, I mean, after you get your first crystal star, they don't give you any more tutorial. You just do it on your own, really. I mean, it's more so that he just tells you how to access it through the battle menu. Like, it's right there. You just scroll through it and do whatever the command tells you to do, really. Anyway, there's not much that we can do underground, so we just gotta proceed onward this way. There's a Spike Goomba there, which I'm not gonna battle. But we have this little guy here. Bloop! Ouch, that hurts! Also, I must ask, how's the volume for the game and stuff? I feel like it's a fine volume, so but I just want to be sure if the volume's okay with everybody here that's listening on. Will you tell to every NPC in the area? No, I will not. I am not that dedicated. It doesn't count to 100%. You can't hear the music on you? Okay, sounds fine. Thank you. Who just up and whacked someone's tootsies like that? Someone with serious moxie, that's who. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustache guy. He's in a world of hurt. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. Basically, Gabelle's telling you that, hey, you can change the order of your battles. Either start with your partner or start with yourself. Now, I don't know if this was mentioned, but you do have an audience in this game. Basically, they actually no, if you go with the Frankly tutorial, I think he does tell you about the audience, but your audience actually builds up your star meter, which you do need to have, you know, the little things at the top of your star meter be filled up in order to use crystal stars. But yeah, you just go through here, and basically it tells you what it does, and it tells you what the function that you can do. Basically, for this one, you tilt left to shoot hearts and flowers. Basically, that's all you do. Yeah, that's more so of a healing move than anything. But anyways, I'm gonna start with tattling a blooper here because I'm gonna try to tattle every single enemy and boss in this game. There is actually, funny enough, a reward for it. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it's just something for those that like to 100% the game. But yeah, I don't count tattling the overworld and NPCs. That doesn't. There is nothing about being 100% in the game. Anyways, yeah, the reason why I bought Fireflower because for this guy, he's easily get taken down by a Fireflower. Well, the tentacles more so. The tentacles will be annoying to deal with. But yeah, every move that you do, it does have a stylish command behind it. You're not really gonna know where the stylish commands are at when you're doing your attack, unless there's a certain badge that you're wearing. Unless there's a certain badge that you're wearing will actually tell you where the stylish commands do pop out. Flacco, you know there's no DK lore in this game. What are you talking about? I hate how realistic that looks. I hate how the ink looks so realistic in this version. Because I think in the original it looks more... I don't know, I think it looked more smoky than liquidy, which kind of does looks a little bit gross. Anyways, water for me because I've been talking a lot. Blue. One thing I will say, I am much more comfortable when actually streaming because I actually can stretch my legs out. My birthday had a new chair, so I can sit more comfortably while I'm streaming. So that's great. Yay! Anyways, now that we're finally at chapter 1. Council and Dragon. I believe I will go through the entirety of chapter 1, hopefully. I mean, I did when I streamed this game when it first came out. Anyways, welcome to Pedal Metals. Well, here we we are, the pediment is where folks stay at Crystal Star hides. Woo! Here we go, Mario. The start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. But before we do, there is a star piece. Not a star piece. That's probably the other one. There you are. Nope, I'm not used to hearing the jingle of the star piece because I always skip through it in the original. Also, the grass just looks very shiny. At least the flooring of the grass. Facial expression! That's one thing I will appreciate about this game is the facial expressions. Well, whoa, what was that? I've never seen anything that humongous before. It looked kind of scary too. Definitely flew into the castle back there, right? Let's get going in case it comes back. Here we go, again. Here we go again. Suspicious rock. But, maybe we need more mushrooms. I don't really need all these mushrooms. Do you guys have anything? No, you don't. You guys don't. Right, so something that they changed in this game, like instead of like checking grass with A, like in the original, you do have to hit the bushes in order for things to pop out, so you do actually have to hit stuff instead of checking them. Why can I not skip through this? Ah! I can't skip through the results. Well, there's flower points, so we got that. Anyway, you got a close call badge. And I can't hit those. I could have sworn there was something I could hit. I think that's later on. Technically, you can't hit Oh man, badge. Yeah, sometimes enemies can have badges, but the chances of them dropping it is actually pretty rare. But just because they have it in battle doesn't guarantee that you actually get it after battle. No, Slavko, repeated playthroughs, no. You have to understand that repeated playthroughs is actually tedious to do. Alright, I am actually gonna increase my FP. I usually go for FP first, because starting off with 5 is pretty low. I kinda like to have at least 10 for now. But we'll see how this goes. I usually have a specific order of upgrading. I always, you know, start from flower, then badge, and then go back to hearts and whatnot. But we'll see depending how I feel in this playthrough of which one I should upgrade. Ooh, you have an item that can actually minimize me, which I think it does decrease my attack, I want to say. I don't use those items necessarily, or that item in particular that the Goomba's holding. But it is useful if you want to decrease somebody's attack, I believe. Anyway, there's some coins in these coin blocks. I can grab this. There's really no point in going into that pie because there is a badge that you cannot. There is a badge up there, but you cannot reach it just yet. So we're just gonna skip that. Or is that because I had? Okay, well I wanted to go back. Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself wondering what to do, yeah, I gave you the whole new system in this game where you can press L to give a hint. I think if you hit this many times, they give you something. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you had to hit it many times to get a horse tail. I don't think I need those for ETH in the future. There are certain items that I do want to keep in the future. But that might be a thing I'll do off screen later on. A gathering, mind you. Ew, I can actually get every single enemy in this one turn, so yay! But at least I have most of the memory of where most of the stylish are at. I don't know every single stylish command. I just know the ones that I use the most. Yeah, so like these bushes here, normally in the original version, yeah, you can press A to check them, but you actually have to hit them with your hammer in this version. Which I guess they're just going for the more paper physics realism in this game. I believe there's a star piece at the end of the background here. I remember the other side of that bridge being purple. I think it was like purple on the other side of that bridge. Anyways, get the star piece over here at the background. Don't forget that. there was an update for this game. Like, like before I actually started this game, there was an upgrade that the game wanted me to do to, not upgrade, no, update. Yeah, I said update. Yeah, there was an update for this game. I mean, it probably did like some minor fixes here and there, but I don't know what those fixes are. But one of them is not the specs, unfortunately. It feels kind of weird, like, to not check these bushes, because I'm so used to pressing A to check these bushes, but you had to hit them instead for items to pop out. Alright, anyways. We're in the town of Petalburg. There's a bunch of friendly little Koopas here. Welcome, travelers! Where are you, you ask? Why, this is Petalburg. Sorry, but it's been a long time since we had visitors here. Yippity, once that dragon Hooktail was spotted flying around this area, well, it didn't help tourism, put it that way. People just stopped visiting. Dragon? Hooktail? That must have been that huge thing we saw earlier, Mario. So it's called Hooktail, huh? Ooh, scary name. By the way, Greenboos, have you ever heard of these things called crystal stars? We're on this quest for them. It's very important. Crystal stars, you say? Nope, can't say that I have. Sorry about that. You may want to speak with the mayor, though. He's old. Really, really old. As such, he knows all kinds of stuff. Koopas of his age are, really smart. Anyway, the mayor lives in that pink house up ahead. A pink house? Sounds totally hideous, but it should be easy to find. Thanks for the help. Alrighty, Slavko, have a good one. Well, we shall be seeing the rest of this in the VOD. Which, definitely, it will be posted, like, tomorrow, so yeah. Ooh. Hey, what's up? I gotta say, I've been playing a lot of GBA games lately. There's a thing that absolutely rules called Fire Emblem. I'm glad that they still kept this in this remake. You ever heard of it? Man, it rocks my socks. I'm so glad that they actually did keep the kid that mentioned the Fire Emblem thing. I'm so glad they kept that. I was afraid they were gonna change that. Okay, how much? Missile softener and something else. Okay, I had to remember that. I don't remember. But I do want to talk to you because he's just a funny guy. Ah, bonjour, mademoiselle. This is a beautiful day. No, not you, monsieur de la moustache. I am speaking to the lovely little cabbage behind you. Mon petit French word I cannot pronounce. Do you hear me, beautiful? Abandon this dollar to come with me. Ew, are you kidding? Ew, nice wig, you disco wannabe. Take a hike, bozo the chump. French words. I am wounded. Such brutal honesty. Such a sharp tongue. I shall retreat for now. If you change your mind, come find me. What a total sleaze. Let's go somewhere else, Mario. I don't know why I love that piece of dialogue. Ew. What's with this guy, huh? It grosses me out just being near this weirdo. Alright, fine. Whatever. His name is Dupree. He's this icky guy who tries to sweet talk everybody. There. No more. Ew, what's up with you? I am General White. I am a bomb, and I have lost my hopes and dreams. I live in solitude now, always. I must apologize, but I ask that you leave me alone. Okay. Also, funny thing is that you can actually hit NPCs. Also, hello, you got a bunch of collections in your house that's Peach-related. Hey, keep your hands to yourself in here. Basically, everything in this room is a one-of-a-kind collectible. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna fool around. Let's just get on with the plot. I don't need to talk to everybody. Everybody just be talking about Petalburg and probably Hooktail business and whatnot. You look special. Well, hello there. My name's Koopy-Koo. It's nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, that hat, those overalls, and that magnificent mustache. You're Mario, aren't you? I heard tales of how strong you are. If you're here, that means you're going to challenge that monstrous Hooktail. Oh, if only Koops were as brave as you. Koops, you say? Hello. Hi there, folks. Did you come to the village to look for a treasure at Hooktail Castle? Well, that Hooktail is one tough cookie. That's Koops from Petalburg. He's got confidence issues. He's a cringer! He's a cringer! That's a word. But he's definitely got a serious interest in Hooktail. I wonder why. Cringer! You cringe! Hello, you're the mayor. Was that someone there? Who is it? Ooh, what do you want from me? I know you're thieves, here to rob a defenseless old Koopa. Despicable. Go on, do what you will, but as you can plainly see, there's nothing to steal here. Oh, I guess I have a little money. Taking you fiend, and my antique shell too. Just leave the fools and me and the missus. Can't do without those memories. That's fair. What? Not thieves, you say? Well, what's your story then? Oh wait, you fools looking for crystal stars? Well, why didn't you pipe up before, you idiot? We're just wasting time here. The crystal stars you say you're hunting? Wait, what did I hear about those dang things again? Aha, I got it. Hooktail. Hooktail's got what you're looking for. She's this enormous ornery dragon. He's focused saying, you know Hooktail, right? Also, I like how they actually do tell you the gender of Hooktail. Normally, you don't find out about Hooktail's gender until late game. But in this case, in the remake, they actually tell you her gender. So that's actually nice attention to detail. Because you're not going to know that until late game. Anyways, they may have heard the name. Well, this Hooktail's brutal flyby snackers have all of us in pins and needles. So, are you reckless fools? I mean, are you gallant heroes off to rough her up? Wait, hold on now. Oh, sounds promising. Why, if you can rid us of a Hooktail, we'll shower you with gratitude and reward. Wait, what's that I hear? You'll accept a reward? I didn't say that. What an unselfish man. You're noble indeed. Yep, a good egg. Now, what did you say your name was? Murphy, That's a fine name. It's a fine name indeed. Well, now, Murphy, the name's Mario. I appreciate that, Murphy. They are nice eyebrows. Now, listen up. If you're intent on going to Hotel Castle, find the secret pipe that's located somewhere in Petal Metals. I know you need a sunstone and moonstone to use that pipe. The stones are somewhere in Swamp Fortress, just past the bush. Get them first. Well then, Murphy, get going and really whop that Hooktail monster. Alrighty. Yes, thus we shall. Oh, and there's Battletoad again. Some still must live in Swamp Fortress up ahead, or so we fear this gate is here to keep them out. But if the mayor says it's okay, I'll let you pass. Careful out there, though. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. Wait a moment, please. Pardon me for yelling like that. I was panicking. How to begin? My name's Coops. I heard you're traveling to Hooktail's castle. I have a favor to ask. Oh, just forget it. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodbye. Okay, that was weird. What do you think was going on inside that guy's shell? Oh, give him a break, Umbella. He's probably just nervous. Anyways, path to Swamp Fortress, and we already got a star piece. That's another one. See anything in these? Always check your bushes and trees. You never know if you can find items and or star pieces. So just do that just in case. Hi. Ooh, we got a new enemy, which I will actually tattle. Probably gonna get hit by this, but that's okay. Nope. See what I mean? I pressed down, but the game did not register that. So yeah, there's some little bit of input issues in this game, I find. Anyway, these are, well, evil Koopa Troopas. Basically, they have a defensive 1, but you can flip them over and they can't get back up immediately. So, as long as you flip them over, it'll take them a bit to actually get back up. I think 2 turns, they would get up if you don't, attack them. But yeah, these guys are easily flippable unless they have, like, some piece of armor that protects them from being flipped, like spikes, for example. Alright, that gets rid of that guy. Yep, I saw lightning over there. Oh, right, they did introduce something in this game. Unless this is the tutorial, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is actually new in this game. A Koopa! Oh no! Right, they teach you about being first struck by an enemy, which can happen. Mario, look at that audience! Right, and yeah, the audience do have rocks, so basically hit the audience to get rid of any threats from the audience. Stop before he throws a rock! Yep, so that can happen, which we don't want, because you actually take damage from the threats. Or the projectile that they throw at you, I should say. Yeah, but there are some audience members that will have, like, items and coins for you, so don't hit them. Attack with your hammer. Why my hammer, though? I don't know what. Oh, right, that. Yeah, the background can also fall apart, too. There's a rare chance that the background can fall apart. Yeah, this is actually something that they never told you about in the original, so this is a nice little, you know, thing that they added. Alright. Nope. Alright. And that takes care of that Koopa. But make sure you check everywhere, especially even behind these, because you never know. Oh boy. And I did not hit him. Good. Wanted to hit him. Well, at least Goombella can actually take care of that Koopa. I'll take care of the Spike Goomba. And yes, I will be mostly doing a bunch of battles because it's good to get some experience here and there. Haha, you can't get back up. And there we go. At least I get a little small break from talking. Just a little bit. Just a little. Alright, I want to make sure there's nothing back here, because although, I do generally know where most of the star pieces are at, there's a little bit of that memory that still doesn't remember every single thing. But we did get a power block. Basically, it causes, it kind of creates a small earthquake on the stage, and then allows, enemies that are, these guys, actually, take damage, because these guys don't take hammer damage. This one looks like some kind of statue. What if you give it a good whack with your hammer? I don't remember that. I remember you could check these things. Because if you try to hit these guys with a hammer, guess what? They are not affected by it. But I will have Goombella actually tattle it before we do. Because I think this is the only time you can tattle them. I mean, there's probably an area later on that you can tattle them. But right now, I actually do want to get them out of the way. Anyway, these are ball clubs. Cleft. Yeah, they have high defense, so our hammer is not gonna do any damage. And fire also doesn't affect them, which is why I tell you to check every bush that you can find, because you never know if you're gonna find an item that can be useful to you in a later battle. Anyways, power block them, and they're gone. Oh yeah, also, depending on what kind of fights you're doing, they do have a different ending song to them, which is actually kind of a nice change. One thing about that the remake did is that there are different themes for battles. We will find out more about that once we get to the area where our first prison star is located! And even you can hear music when you get struck by an enemy, so there are different types of songs that play depending on the outcome of the battle. Well, outcome and also the ending of it. When you end a battle, you actually heard when we fought the ball club, there was a different result music for that. So there's a lot of changes to music-wise throughout this game, which I do appreciate. It just really depends on the situation and the area you're in. So it's actually a nice change instead of listening to the same battle music over and over again. Well, the same version of it. There are different variations of the battle music that we're gonna hear in later areas, so I'm looking forward to that. Alrighty. Where's that Koopa? Get another mushroom. And once again, check these bushes, because you never know what you may find. Nope. Anything back here? Nope. But yes, I have actually 100% of this game. I did get everything, so it's gonna be another another playthrough of just 100% of the game. Mind you, I streamed this game for Code Chibi, so this is basically my own personal playthrough. Ooh, you have a mushroom? Oh, I wanted to go after the third one. Didn't mean to go for the first one. That's okay, Goombella can actually head for the third one. We don't usually using that mushroom, even though it's kind of pointless. Right. One thing you gotta be, watch out for is the thing on the top right, the slots. If you get to poison shrooms, you are in potential risk of actually losing half of your heart's FP and star power. And your audience. I think you lose all your audience, I'm not sure if not half of them. So yeah, if you do get 3 poison shrooms in a row, yeah, you lose half of basically everything. So be careful about that. But of course, if you get other thing that's not a poison shroom, you can potentially heal all your HP, P, and star power. Or, even better, there is a shine sprite in the slots. If you get that, that heals everything. So that's actually really good if you could try to get a bingo out of those. Oh right, I need to smack these. These guys are a bit more scary. I advise not actually hammering them, just touch them, because these guys, if you try to jump, I mean you can't jump on them, they're spiky, but if you try to hammer them, those spikes are gonna come out at you, and you don't want that to happen. As Goombella will actually will tell you in a moment, but I'm telling you this right now. Yeah, these are called bristles. Yeah, they're covered in spikes throughout their entire body. Impervious to fire. Yeah, if you try to get close to them, the spikes will pop out, so don't do that. So you basically can't do anything. You gotta be at a distance to actually harm them, but also you also have to use power blocks. Or it's just anything at a distance that actually will basically pierce through the defense. Like fire, you can't use, so you have to use some sort of ability that's like an earthquake, for example. So power blocks are good items to use against bristles. There's other way to defeat them later on, but we don't have the tools for that right now. It is really dark outside, holy crap. I think the music's also changing too. Like I'm starting to hear like the music sounds slightly different. But I'm also hearing rain, so it's kind of like kind of affecting how I'm hearing the game. And I cannot stop on these guys. Jeez. Oh, I need to get rid of you. You have a sleepy sheep. I don't want that. Get rid of that. As much as I want to get rid of the Spike Koopa, but we'll get rid of the Koopa first. Alright. Nope. Alright, Goombella. You take care of the... Uh-oh. Well, the power went out. Oh no. Alright, anyways, sorry about that. Power went out for a good bit. Well, just for a slight second, I just had to wait for the internet to basically come back. But yeah, this might be a bit of a short, VOD because of that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get to Schwank Fortress. Maybe do that portion and then stop it there. So we'll just go in there and just stop for now. Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to get through Chapter 1, but when that might have to wait next session, I don't want to take a risk of playing through this game again. Another instance where the thunderstorm interrupts. So we'll play it safe. Anyways. Hey, Luigi's in the audience. I looked at the weather, it said it was okay, but I guess it just all of a sudden changed, so that's unfortunate. So yeah, well, I'll at least try to complete the Schwank Fortress and then stop there. Also, that item that I just got earlier, that was an inn coupon. Basically, you can use it in any inn, anywhere in the world, and you can sleep in for free. Of course, they do kind of take up your item slots, because I don't necessarily use them. Like, most of the time, you're going to be finding heart blocks around the world, so there's really no point in actually going for inns. No! Oh! That was a big boom! Oh my god! Oh, that was a big boom. That was a big boom. Yeah, I am definitely gonna... yeah, I really should stop. It is thundering. Holy crap. Wow. That was, big boom. Oh, and we have this part here, too. Dang. No, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm actually gonna stop here for now. Sorry about that, folks, but, Thunderstorm says so. So we'll stop it here. We'll call this the prologue VOD. Wow. Yeah, so unfortunately, due to weather, I'm gonna stop here. But I hope you guys enjoy the first bits of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I guess the prologue. We'll officially complete Chapter 1 in the next session. Probably on Wednesday. I will continue more of this on Wednesday, just to make up for it. But anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day as I deal with thunderstorms here. But I'll see you guys Wednesday for more Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door on Switch. Anyways, have a good one and take care. Laters!